Hi everyone, my name is Christina Edwards and I'm the founder and CEO of Career Consulting with Christina, also known as C3. And I am coming to you live from my house because we're in a pandemic right now, unfortunately. I wanted to say thank you so much to Hartford Public Library for having me so I can talk about my Black-owned business. And so since July of 2018, that's when C3 was founded. This is a career consulting agency that is centered around helping women and people of color with resumes, cover letters, interview prep, LinkedIn design, and career coaching. Anything to help you get to the next level in your career is our goal. The reason why I started this business is so I am born and raised and currently live in Bridgeport, Connecticut. This is a town that unfortunately has had quite a bit of crime and people have stereotyped. And I did not want to be a statistic. I wanted to prove people wrong and make something of myself and make my family proud. And so I have been in corporate America for the past 8 years. And in 8 years, I have been in HR the entire time, ranging from being an HR analyst to an HR business partner, a senior HR business partner, and right now I am a global diversity and inclusion consultant. And in all of those roles, there have been plenty of times, even to this day, where I've been the only person in the room, the only person of color, and the only young person. I like to call that the trifecta because at one point in my life, I felt like those were 3 things that were against me. But I am so happy that I have shifted my mindset to realize those are not things against me. I can use those to my advantage and truly make a difference. And why not help other people along the way? And that's why I started C3, because I wanted to see more people that actually looked like me in professional careers. There are so many people in underrepresented communities that are in jobs, that are in 9-to-5s, and that hate what they do. I strive to provide people with the tools and resources to have careers, something that you absolutely love. And that's what I live by. And so there are 5 things that I want to share with you from a professional standpoint to help you during this time. The first thing is to have a solid resume. We are unfortunately experiencing a pandemic, something where your career is not promised, your job is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised, right? And so you want to make sure that you have a solid resume with key metrics on there. You want to quantify as much as possible to show employers what you're capable of handling. You want to list skills and resources and different things that you can do that are transferable to the actual job that you're applying to. The second thing I want to talk about is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is super important especially during a time of a pandemic. We can't go to job fairs and shake people's hands and give our elevator speech. LinkedIn is a virtual networking platform. There are tons of recruiters, hiring managers, and even HR business partners that are on there actively looking for people like you to fill their open positions. So what better way to do that than in the comfort of your own home, in your pajamas, or however you see fit? A good thing about LinkedIn is that they have LinkedIn Premium, and I say if it's free, it's for me. It's free for 30 days, so why not try it out? The third thing I want to talk to you about is interview prep. Unfortunately, I have done a lot of interviews and people think that, I know this person, in this department, so I got the job. Or, let me just make them laugh or let me wing it, right? And don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it, okay? You really want to come prepared for your interview. Dress for the part. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have. And make sure that you are preparing a key skills document that truly outlines different examples of what you can bring to the table to show that company that you're an asset and you're not a liability. The fourth thing I want to talk about is now that you've done those 3 things, negotiate. You got that great offer, right? I don't care if that offer is 2 times your current salary. Still negotiate for 3 times the salary. Why not? And that's something that C3 offers. Through our career coaching, we can walk you through negotiations. We can walk you through the different things to say and the rationale behind them. And I really want to make sure that you truly value your worth. Don't settle for less. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. The worst that they can say is, no, we can't give you any higher. But you won't know that unless you try. So negotiate is key. Okay? And the fifth thing I want to share is mental health. It is super, super important. You cannot do any of these things. You can't write a resume. You can't create your LinkedIn. You can't prepare for an interview. You can't even negotiate properly if you are not right mentally. Okay? It is super important. Make sure that you're seeking a professional therapist or a coach. If you're religious, contact your pastor. Contact a trusted family member or a friend. Write down in your journal all your thoughts and emotions or your goals. Take a walk and split up your day. Take a mental health day at work. Even if you feel like, hey, I can't go on a vacation right now, why take days off? Take it. You will drive yourself crazy by staring at a computer screen all day. These are things that you can do to take care of yourself, and that is truly key. Hartford Public Library, I wanted to share a book that I'm currently reading. And that book is called Relationship Goals, and it's by Michael Todd. Michael Todd also happens to be a pastor in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know if you all have heard, but Tulsa actually happens to be a place where race riots took place. There was a massacre of over 300 African Americans, and Mike Todd is currently a pastor, a black pastor there today, still speaking his truth, still speaking out about racial injustice. And I figured, why not pick up this book and learn about relationship goals? This book does not just talk about romantic relationships, it talks about business partnerships, dealing with your coworkers. It talks about relationships, how to manage relationships with your family or your friends or anything like that. And I thought it was a super cool book. So I'm currently reading it right now, and I'll keep you posted on how it goes. One important quote that I wanted to share comes from the Bible. I understand that people are not religious, and I understand that some people may not, read the Bible or things of that nature. However, one thing I wanted to say is that this particular verse, I feel, can apply to a lot of different people. And so the verse is Philippians 4:6. And what it says is, be anxious about nothing or worry about nothing, but with prayer and petition, give it all to God. And that's what I strive by. Why worry about things that are outside of my control? I cannot control a pandemic. I can't control someone that doesn't like me, right? I can't control maybe dysfunction in my family, right? I'm going to worry about what's in front of me that I actually have control over. And that's when you will be less stressed, you will be less anxious, to stop putting matters into your own hands and letting the powers that be and just focus on what you can handle. Another thing I also want to say is that we are in a time of racial injustice and we're experiencing a global pandemic. I really would love for you all to take care of yourself. If you would like to see change and petition, please do so. We are all in this together. We all need to come together and make sure that we're taking care of one another. C3 is here to support in any way possible. If you need career consulting assistance, we're here. You need help with your resume, cover letter, interview prep, LinkedIn, career coaching, we're here. Go to c3careerconsulting.com. On Instagram, we're ccconsulting25. And on Facebook, we're C3 Career Consulting with Christina. We are totally happy to help. I really pray that everyone is doing well, that you're all taking care of yourself. Thank you again, Hartford Public Library. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day.